Hey there, beautiful souls. This is a Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if this is your first time to the channel, it is a pleasure to have you here. And if you're returning, I wish you a big welcome back. This is your February monthly General Intuitive Tarot reading. As always, please remember, not all messages will resonate with everyone. So if you are looking for something more personal, then check out the description box below this video where you can find a link to my website and you can book a personal reading. Now, February is a short month, but from the cosmos perspective, a busy one, which might make it feel like it's here and gone in the blink of an eye. As always, let's begin with a few key astrological highlights for the month. You know, the weather might be cold, particularly if you live in the northern hemisphere, but the heat is certainly on once Venus enters Aries on February 4th. This transit favors bold romantic moves, so let your passion take the wheel and you'll stay warm through Valentine's and beyond. But be careful, Venus in Aries can be impulsive, especially when it comes to money matters. So keep a check on your spending around this time and you'll avoid any misfortune in your finances. Now, Jupiter stations direct on the exact same day. So if you feel like you've had a few restrictions on your travel or your educational plans, those are lifted now, and you can see the world, enroll in school, or finally write that book that you've put away in the back of your closet. When Mercury moves into Pisces on February 14th, your thoughts get emotional. Feelings can cloud objectivity, so it's best to find your calm before making decisions. This transit is excellent for compassion, sensitivity, and intuition. Even the most stoic person can discover their soft side now, which is perfect timing for Valentine's Day. Of course, the Sun enters Pisces on February 19th, and when it does, it will join with Mercury, which means creativity, tenderness, and benevolence is the name of the game. That means it's time to tune into your muse, listen to your instincts, hug a friend in need, and give the shirt off your back. Just be careful not to give in to any escapist tendencies. While it's always lovely to dream, you don't want to lose sight of your goals. And on February 23rd, Mars finally goes direct. If you felt that you've been hard to get moving or get things going, well, on the 23rd, that starts to turn around when the wheels of the planet begin to get into forward motion. But as a slight word of caution, just remember, Mars going direct also means you can express anger clearly rather than let it simmer on the back burner. I hope you'll take advantage of some of the beautiful energy within this month of fantasy. And now it's time to see what tarot messages the universe has for you and your astrological sign. Let's jump in, and I'll catch you on the flip side. All right, my beautiful souls, this is a reading for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Cancer. So, let us jump into your tarot messages for the month of February. And I will start by giving thanks to the angel spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Cancer seekers. So I will ask for 4 cards, please, for the month of February for Cancer. Okay, you have the Two of Pentacles that just flew out very quickly, very high energy on this card. And you have the Three of Wands. And you have the Page of Pentacles. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, Cancer, what I find very interesting for you is, particularly in these first two cards, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, there is an image here of a person. There's a woman on top of this, but it's neither masculine, feminine, has nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that there is a character. And there's a character high atop, looking at things from the very long-term perspective, or looking at things, trying to see the 30,000-foot view of something. In this one, there is a woman on top of a huge building overlooking the whole city. In this one, the woman itself is this huge mountain holding a ship, looking out toward the sea, trying to see what's coming, what's out there, what's beyond, right? So I feel that very much for you. This is a month about assessing your priorities. You're looking out to something, reflecting on your priorities, or looking out and trying to understand your priorities before you're going to charge ahead and do anything, right? You're not going to put this boat into the water unless you know it's safe. This woman is balancing on one leg as she looks out to the city before she either takes the next step onto a different building or steps down from that building, right? So I do feel like you're assessing your priorities this month. And I would say this is especially true for you when it comes to your time, to your energy, to your resources, that you are not interested in rushing this month. This isn't about rushing. This is about taking your time. This is about doing things slowly. This is about taking a pause before you step out, before you plant any more seeds, before you take any more actions, before you go out and you do anything. So I feel for you, Cancer, it may feel like it's a bit of a slow month for you, but that's actually a really, really good thing. All right, because it's about ensuring that you're giving to the right areas in your life, right? You're putting your energy, your time, your resources, whatever it is, to the right areas of your life. You're probably taking care of yourself a little bit now, right? And I feel like your perspective will shift as the horizons expand. Okay, so as you go even higher, as you look beyond, things will start to maybe shift a little bit for you. Okay, and I would say you may be beginning to reevaluate what really matters for some of you. All right. Now, I would also say this is a good time to probably focus on increasing your self-worth. Okay. And maybe setting some long-term goals for yourself, right? Your self-worth is very, very important, all right? And I would say that you are showing up for yourself, which is really, really nice, okay? And, sometimes we don't always show up for ourselves. We show up for a lot of other people. We take care of a lot of people. We want to make sure everybody in the room is happy. We want to make sure everybody in the family is happy, but we don't always put that time towards ourselves. Okay? And so it's good for you to take care of yourself and actually focus in on your own value, your own worth, what you bring to the table. Okay? And you're really showing up in a bigger way than you ever did before in many instances in many places. So you will show up bigger than ever than you did at the office. All of a sudden people might start to notice you. You might be making more of an impact. You could be potentially in the public eye, all right? Because certainly here you can be seen from a distance, all right? So I would say to you, you're definitely expanding, right, Cancer? So it's important for you to take it slow and ensure that you are going to be aligning yourself with whatever potential you have, right? Whatever your highest potential is while you're doing this, right? So if you can step back, take a look, expand, you're checking out your horizons, you're looking at your priorities, you're taking care of yourself, okay? And you're reassessing your path, all right? So let's start to clarify these cards a little bit. Let's clarify this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. So to start off, whatever it is you're looking for, you're standing atop of that Two of Pentacles. You're standing atop of that building. Whatever it is that you are looking for, whatever it is you're reassessing in terms of your path, you are, as I said, you're getting clear on what matters. You're getting clear on what things you need to hold on to and what things you need to let go of. All right? Because this Four of Pentacles is very much about, well, this character you can see very clearly is holding quite tightly to this pentacle, right? Doesn't want to let that pentacle go. Okay, and that's, sometimes there are things we do need to hold on to very firmly, but we also need to, when we're focusing on our goals, we need to also make sure, that we're well prepared financially and prepared to work hard, and that we need to know that if we know there's hard work coming and we don't want that, well, you may have to let that feeling go. Okay, if you're afraid. You need to hold on tight to some things, but some things you need to hold on to a little less tightly. Okay? That really is a little bit about security for you, my dear Cancers. If you're not feeling as secure, you may have to start to assess that a little bit more. What makes you feel secure? What makes you feel fragile? What makes you feel that you need to hold on to something as tightly as you do? All right, let's continue to clarify. Yeah, you're holding on to something that either you've been hoping for or something that you hope to change or something that you hope to improve. And you're looking at things still very optimistically. And this is what you're reassessing is your situation. You are looking out. When you're looking out at your priorities, you're being very hopeful. And I would say to you that it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to let go of something that you've been hoping for, but rather that you need to realize that it may not go at the pace you wish it to be. All right? So maybe we want something, we always want something, and we always want it in like yesterday, right? Yesterday isn't even fast enough. It should have been here last week. Should have got it last month, last year. But if it still comes, won't you still be happy? Of course you'll be happy if you still achieve it, if you still gain that long-term goal. But sometimes you need to step back and realize that things go in cycles. Apologies. Even energy goes in cycles. Sometimes we have great leaps and bounds of energy and we can get lots of things done, or we make great improvements, and then we go into a valley where we don't. Good example of this is, let's say, if you wanted to lose weight. We go on diets, and we do well, and we start losing weight, and then all of a sudden, we don't lose weight. And then we start to plateau, and then we get frustrated, and we get upset, and then we turn around and we say, oh, I got to stop this thing. It's not working for me, right? So all to say, don't stop what you're doing, Cancer. Don't stop. You just need to slow down a little bit, or realize that you're in one of those valleys, you're in a trough, you're in a point where the progress or the improvements or the things that you're trying to do when it comes to your time, your energy, your resources, that's going to be a little bit slower in this month. Okay? You are encouraged to slow down. You are encouraged to reflect and focus on the longer term. Okay? Let's clarify with one more card. Yeah, Chariot is in reverse. What did I just say? Then that flew out. So the Chariot in reverse is you're not moving ahead as fast as you would like to. That's okay. We sometimes need to stop, climb that building, get the long-term view, do the 30,000 foot view and say, oh, where is the path again? I lost the path. Which streets am I taking? Okay. And get your balance back, right? Get yourself back into balance, okay? I would say for some of you, this is focused in terms of your career. For others of you, it's focused in terms of your relationships. For others of you, it's in your personal values. It's in achieving whatever little goals that you want to achieve, all right? Now, the Three of Wands is expansion. That tells me that you are making improvements. Things are getting better for you. And you just, what's very important about this card, and I want to call it out again, is that this figure is looking out, but she's protecting that ship in her hands. I want to show you this because I think it's important for you to see this. Do you see she's protecting that ship in her hands by holding it in her hands? In other words, she's not letting it go into the water until she knows it's 100% safe to do so. So by taking this step back, by reflecting, you are able to say, I need to take care of myself, and I'm not going to put myself in harm's way. I'm not going to damage, or I am not going to stop any forward progress because I decide to go too fast, or because I decide to, bigger isn't better always. Faster isn't better always. Okay? So taking time, doing things in the right timing, in the right speed, the right amount of force is what I want to say to you. All right? So let's look at this Three of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be so much happier if you take it slowly, okay? You're going to be so much happier for having protected yourself. You're going to be so much happier for having said, wait. I don't need to go that fast. Wait. I don't need to put this ship into the ocean just yet. mean, there's your Page of Pentacles again. Now, I'm going to say for some of you, part of this waiting, part of this reflecting, part of this prioritizing is because you are looking for news, right? Pages carried news. They carried missives back and forth between camps, right? Between, to the king and to this camp and to that person, right? That was their form of email, right? That they used. The page was the platform, if you will, to carry the missives back and forth. And so you are looking for good news in this month for some of you, and for some of you it's related to your finances. But because it is Pentacles again, it could be related to your money, your energy, okay? It could be related to your career, particularly. It could be related to your time, all right? So you're waiting for some kind of good news in regard to that, all right? So this is the reason why you haven't put that boat in yet. This is the reason why you're reflecting. This is the reason why you're prioritizing. This is the reason why you're holding off maybe a little bit and going just a little bit slower. Okay, let's clarify with one more card. Yeah, you don't want to cause any conflicts for yourself. You don't want to put yourself in jeopardy. That's the other thing I want to say to you with this Five of Wands. And if sometimes for me, this is the card of exercise, because these characters are they're working together to use the wands and put them in some kind of order. And if you don't do it in the right order, you have to start again, okay? The other message here is that you don't want to hurt yourself while you're doing something here. So again, I would just say to you, for me, sometimes it's the card of exercise. So if you are a person who's doing exercise, you might just want to take it easy just a little bit with that as well, and don't push yourself too much, because once then you get a strain or you get a pull a muscle or something like that, everything has to come to a halt while you heal, okay? And then sometimes you don't come back as better as you did before you hurt yourself. All right, let's clarify that page. What is the news for some of you that you're looking for? Yeah, you are the Magician here, so you are trying to bring about your goals. I want to say again, you're trying to mastermind something for yourself. But I do feel very strongly off of this Page of Pentacles with this Magician that you are I just want to say that you're giving to the right areas, all right? That you are looking, that as the Magician, you have everything you need. You're just trying to figure out how to apply it in the proper way, okay? So for some of you, that news is really just how to do something better, how to make it happen, how to, you're looking for either some kind of instructions or help or somebody to confirm something to you, but this is going to be about how you do things in a better way in certain areas of your life. Okay, let's continue to clarify this Page of Pentacles. And Page of Wands, yep, there you are, doing it and examining something. This page is examining the top of this wand because there's growth on this wand, okay? Right at the top here, there's some leaves. There's some little spurts of growth of leaves there. And this page is very curious about it, right? Wants to know, how does that happen? How did that work? How's it growing? How much more is it going to grow? How fast will it grow? All right. So there's definitely some reflecting on what is there and how it's come to pass. or it's success. Maybe not so much it's success, more it's progress. Maybe how long it will take for something for some of you. Okay, now I would also say that for some of you, it may be that you are looking for news about wanting to travel, because the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands for me sometimes is travel, right? This page is in a land that he's never been to before, so could be very curious about going out to see the world, or when you may be able to go back out into the world again, for some of you, all right? Now, I want to say just, 100% that whatever this news is, it will arrive. Whatever this progress is, it will continue. Whatever this improvement is, this stopping, things will be good again, because even though you slow down, because you have the Sun card here, all right? The sun is bright. The sun is shining. We all feel good in the sun, right? The sun is the card that everybody goes, oh, yay, the sun came out. Hallelujah. I like to sit in the sun, and we all feel positive and good when we're in the sun. It brings happiness, right? It brings us happiness, success. It brings excellent relationships. Could be, a feeling of contentment or prosperity and good health, all right? So this could be several situations for people out there. Now, I'm going to clarify this last Knight of Pentacles, but clearly this Knight of Pentacles are very different images. So the message of this one is very, very assuredly to tell you, you're taking things slowly, right? Getting the facts, getting the truth, right? She's on a horse of oak leaves there, okay? And looking out to say things are growing nicely. They're improving, but they're improving slowly. Okay, they're growing slowly, and they will grow, but they will grow at their own pace. All right. So it's the message of one step at a time. Right. It's the message of put one foot in front of the other, and you will advance. If you put only one foot today, and the next foot tomorrow, and the next foot after that, by the end of the week, you are 5 steps, 7 steps closer to your goal than you were, 5 days before. So you should take it slow, and taking it slow doesn't mean that you don't advance. You're just doing it at a pace that might be more reasonable for you, and in particular in the month of February. Okay, doesn't mean that, in the coming months, we'll see what the cards say for you in the coming months, but in the coming months, things might change, might speed up. All right. Okay, so let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it says take your time. You've got the Hangman. Pause, stop, reflect, look at things from a different perspective. All right. Don't just, when we're just because we're not advancing and constantly doing things doesn't mean that we're not getting the answers that we need, or we're not advancing. Sometimes we need to think in order to advance, or we need to do something slowly to advance. All right. The thinking and the stopping is, it means that you're going to save yourself from harm or injury, or save yourself from feeling like, oh, why did I do that so fast? Why did I do that? Now I'm going to suffer a little bit. This I'm feeling for somebody right here. This Five of Pentacles is somebody who probably pulled a muscle, did something, hurt themselves, now has to go to the doctor, and they're going to go, oh, well, now I'm never going to be the same again. Yes, that's very, very true. You won't be. So take this to heart, please, Cancer, and don't push yourself more than you need to, because when you don't, you will be able to get back to being the busy you that comes for the month of March and beyond. All right. I'm going to pull for you now a Oracle of the Fairies message. A message for Cancer, please, for February. You have Magical Gateway. Magical Gateway. I'll read it to you. Just give me a second. It says, it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet it is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Okay? Yes, you're going into the unknown, perhaps, because maybe you are, the person who is go, 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 go. Do all this stuff. Get it done. Get it faster. Get it, okay? But the message for you this month is to prioritize, my friends. All right, my loved ones, I'll leave your reading there. And I do hope there was something in it that resonated for you. And if you enjoy these readings, then don't forget to hit that like button, please. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then subscribe right now, because it helps the channel to grow and get the messages out. I'll see you again very soon. And until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.